I'll check outside.
Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Hello Ram Om
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai
Like What is the book?
Oh, that is in Varna, I think.
Yeah, I have taken it.
Swamiji was holding it in the hand when I left.
Vanda.
I'll give you some.
Vanda, Vanda, Vanda.
Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram
Shri Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Everybody can close their eyes and try to concentrate on the sound. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram Om. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram Om. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram Om. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai 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 Jai Ram, Hari Om to everybody. Yesterday we were trying to experiment, I would say, how to focus on the sound produced while chanting. Because Papa says through the sound we enter into the stillness within us. Yesterday we also tried, the purpose of chanting is to reach the stillness state. Stillness means pure consciousness. Stillness means fullness. Stillness means full of vibrant creativity. Everything. That is the base. But as our mind keeps on going on various objects, Namosava, through Namosava Papa is trying now. Don't think that when you close your eyes and when you hear, you can feel only in the form of stillness. No. He is there in the form of the entire creation also. So that is why various examples. As we said yesterday, Atmabodh by Shankaracharya. It's a wonderful book. There are about 69 slokas in this, 68 slokas. And we were surprised. We had the privilege of hearing this many, many years back. But this dimension had not emerged then. That each shloka contains one example drawn from daily life. At that time it was academic interest, learned by heart. Whenever somebody says, we immediately feel, yes, this is also there, this sloka is there. But the real content, what Shankaracharya wanted to convey to us is that both the indwelling, serene, silent stillness is also visible in the form of the entire creation. So one shloka, for example, we say, one moon appears in many ponds, lakes, vessels of water. Anybody in Kanjangad, anybody in Bangalore, anybody in Chennai, any place, the same moon. Everybody says today is Paurnami. Everybody says today is Amavasi, or first day, second day, third day, like that, One moon appears in many ponds, lakes and vessels of water. Though the reflections seem many, the moon is only one. The difference belongs to the reflecting surfaces, not to the moon itself. Similarly, the same divine consciousness shines through all beings, bodies, minds, personalities. Though all beings, bodies, minds and personalities may differ, the same divine consciousness shines through it. But the indwelling presence is one and the same. The Nami who dwells within us is not different from the Nami dwelling in all. Nama chanting helps us gradually move beyond outer differences and awaken to this unity. That means in every shloka it is being connected to him. Not we will say about moon. Next, for example, we will go through a few slokas and then see. An actor may appear, all these things are from Atmabodh. An actor may appear as a king, a beggar, a teacher, or a servant. Costumes, names, roles change from scene to scene, yet the actor remains the same throughout. Similarly, in life, we pass through many roles: child, parent, worker, friend, devotee. These roles keep changing, but the inner presence that enables and witnesses them remains unchanged. The Nami silently abides through all stages of life. Nama chanting helps us look beyond the changing roles and become aware of the one who is ever present within. The one who says, I was a child, I was a student, I was a parent, I was a worker, I was a friend, I was a devotee. The I common, no? What is that? Consciousness. Think. We move to this, all easily verifiable, not at all talk. A lamp illumines every object placed before it. It reveals beauty and ugliness. Yeah. Movement and stillness. It remains untouched by what it illumines. Similarly, the Nami has pure awareness. Similarly, the Nami as pure awareness illumines every thought, feeling and experience that arises within us. Joy and sorrow come and go, but the awareness that knows them remains unchanged. Through Nama chanting, the mind gradually becomes quiet enough to recognize this ever-shining presence. A dream appears to be, that I got somewhere. Samsara Swapna Tulyo hi Ragadveshadi Sankulaha Sokale Satyavat Bhadi Prabodhe Satyavat Bhaved. A dream appears completely real while it lasts. We experience joy, fear, gain, loss within it. Yet, upon awakening, we recognize that all the dream events were temporary appearances. Similarly, many things that occupy our mind today seem extremely important, but they too pass away with time. Amidst all changing experiences, the Nami alone remains constant and real. Nama chanting helps us shift our attention from the temporary to the eternal. In dim light, a rope may be mistaken as a snake. Fear arises immediately, though the snake never truly existed. The error lies not in the rope, but in our misunderstanding. Similarly, ignorance causes us to identify only with the body and mind, making us forget the divine presence within. The Nami is ever present, but mistaken notions veil our recognition of him. Nama chanting gradually removes these misunderstandings and reveals what is always true. By hearing this, we may not change immediately, but it might help us. When we were reading, we were remembering one incident that had happened, which we had shared for the sake of newcomers. We will again share how Mataji was bringing it out in her own life. One day somebody came, an old mother in rags. She told Mataji that husband has left, nothing for her to eat, nothing at home, children are there, so many things. Mataji immediately asked her to have a bath, gave her new sari, blouse, everything, gave her 1 or 2 sets, asked somebody to give him rice, this and that. Whatever money was, that was also given. She was sent. One Damodaran, he was in the gate. Afterwards, Damodaran came and told Mataji, what did she tell you? So Mataji said, husband has left. All those things she repeated. So Damodaran said her husband was waiting at the station and they were happily now going out. Immediately Mataji said, Papa, in what all form you are coming? No? You and I will definitely curse, shout, even call her back. In dim light, a rope may be mistaken for a snake. Fear arises immediately, though the snake never truly existed. The error lies not in the rope, but in our understanding. Similarly, ignorance causes us to identify only with the body and mind, making us forget the divine presence within. The Nami is ever present, but mistaken notions veil our recognition of him. Nama chanting gradually removes these misunderstandings and reveals what has always been true. In many of her letters addressed to Papa, after Papa dropped the body, she used to narrate. Suppose one sadhu comes and behaves not in the way in which they should behave in a place like ashram. But Mataji always addresses him as Papa only. So Papa, hereafter please don't come in this form. You have set up this ashram for people to have peace of mind, and if you come again with this, how will it get? So please don't. Identifying, when you read this, Nami is ever present, but mistaken notions veil our recognition. Nama chanting gradually removes these misunderstandings, reveals what has always been true. That is why we said, for us, people like us, it may not be easy for us to implement this, but it might have some effect. Instead of impulsively jumping, there might be a break there. When the surface of water is disturbed, reflected sun appears to tremble. Shankaracharya's examples. Yet the real sun in the sky remains perfectly steady, unaffected. Similarly, when the mind becomes restless, we feel disturbed and assume that our very being is disturbed. I am angry, I am upset, I am dull, I am not I am moody. But the Nami, the divine presence within, is never agitated by the movements of the mind. Through Nama chanting, we learn to shift our attention from the restless reflection to the ever-still reality. A crystal placed near colored objects appears red, blue or green. We were wondering, how 1500 years back, all these examples. Panchakoshadi yogena tattanmaya ivastitah Shuddhatma Neelapitati Yogena Spatiko Yata. Spatika. A crystal placed near colored objects appears red, blue or green, though it remains colorless in itself. The colors seem to belong to the crystal, but they are merely reflections from its surroundings. Similarly, the mind passes through many moods and emotions. Joy, sorrow, excitement, disappointment. Yet, the Nami, the pure awareness within, remains untouched by these changing conditions. Nama chanting helps us shift our attention from the passing colors of the mind to the colorless, ever-present divine gaze, divine presence. A pond covered with moss may appear dry or muddy from above, yet the clear water beneath has never disappeared. Only the covering prevents us from seeing it. The pond covered with moss may appear dry or muddy from above, yet the clear water beneath has never disappeared, only the covering prevents us from seeing it. Similarly, the Nami is ever present within us. Desires, fears, distractions, and the sense of I and mine act like coverings that hide its presence from our awareness. Nama chanting gradually clears these coverings and reveals the divine presence that was always there. The sun does not command people to work, trees to grow, flowers to bloom. Yet, because of its light, all activities become visible and possible. The sun does not command people to work or trees to grow or flowers to bloom. During rainy season, there won't be any flowers. Yet, because of its light, all activities become possible and visible. Similarly, the Nami does not act as an individual doer. Yet, because of his presence, we are able to think, feel, perceive, and know every experience. He silently illumines all that occurs within and around us. Nama chanting helps us recognize this unseen presence behind every experience. One more we'll take and then we'll go back. A piece of iron placed in fire gradually becomes red hot. Though iron is not fire, it begins to glow and radiate heat because of its close association with fire. Acharyas, examples. Similarly, when the mind constantly remembers God through nama, prayer, devotion, it gradually reflects divine qualities such as peace, compassion, purity, and love. The more the mind remains connected to the Nami, the more it becomes transformed by his presence. So when we hear this, we are also chanting. But all these things, whether it is coming in our mind and getting it expressed, peace, compassion, purity, and love. If it is there, if the feeling comes that it is there, that means we are in direct touch with the Nami. So we went through now about 10 slokas. If we just keep on reading and then intellectually grasping, probably we might be able to learn it by heart, and no, that is not what is meant. In Atma Bodh, he wanted us to know the Atma. Same, Atma is Nami only. He wanted us not to understand Atma in a perverted or in a what do you call it? A partial. No, in a partial way. It is only one segment, one particular aspect is there in the form of stillness. But he is also there in the form of the whole Jagat. Though he remains untouched, unruffled, it is because of him that everything becomes present. So when I try to see all the objects, if I am trained to connect it to the Creator, I will not complain that the mind is going out. When Papa used to say that there is no, even when somebody told him that when I chant Ram Nam, the mind is going out, then Papa said, where it is going out? Is there any place where God is not? It is difficult for us to understand that, no? Because we have localized, we have kept, we have defined, we have marked. These are all God's territory. And there is another territory where God is not there. Papa demolishes this by telling that there is no other place other than Him. But at the same time, as a novice, as a beginner, it is difficult for us to immediately realize that. So this method is that all the things that are visible, that are slowly connected to the Atma, to the Namya. One moon appears in many ponds, lakes, vessels of water. Though the reflections seem many, the moon is only one. The differences belong to the reflecting surfaces, not to the moon itself. Reflecting surfaces, our mind. Our mind says, I am so and so. Naturally, that I am so and so separates me from others. I fail to recognize the common denominator in me. Again, I look at the body. My nose, my tongue, my eyes, all are different. But at the same time, I am in a position to understand that everything is mine. So he has given us a body, though apparently each one is distinctly different from each other. There is one connecting bead. Connecting, not bead, what is it called? String. The I amness, not the small I, the I amness that says yes. That's why we don't feel the separateness between the organs. Please think about it. So each and every example we should ponder over and then start looking at the world so that we might be able to connect properly with the not localizing God to a particular form. That is why in the Thus Speaks Ramdas, second page, he will say, initially we may see only him in noble people. We see him only in noble people in certain places or at certain time in ashram. For example, we may feel Papa is there, he was staying there, so we have localized Papa in this. Whereas the real Papa is all pervading. Unknowingly it comes. In Bhajana Hall, in Samadhi Mandir. Whereas the same Papa teaches us that he is there everywhere. Now he means Papa Mataji is everywhere, God is everywhere, you are everywhere. These are the words of Papa. When somebody was only worshipping Papa Mataji in a photo, he said this, you see Papa Mataji only in a photo. You have put Papa Mataji in a photo. Whereas Papa Mataji is everywhere, God is everywhere, you are everywhere. Even after hearing this, we may not be able to find, but we will try, 0.5%, 0.25%, suppose we get this. It's a big game. An actor may appear as a king. We have to locate this. An actor may appear as a king, a beggar, a teacher, or a servant. Costumes, names, roles change from scene to scene, yet the actor remains the same throughout. Similarly, in life, we pass through many roles: child, student, parent, worker, friend, devotee. These roles keep changing, but the inner presence that enables and witnesses them remains unchanged. The Nami silently abides through all stages of life. Nama chanting helps us look beyond the changing roles and become aware of the one who is ever present within. Deeper pondering, plumbing deep, that will definitely help us. Because at the moment we are reacting to events and individuals based upon these roles. Nothing wrong until we come in contact with a realized saint. But when we are in touch with the divine, he says, you are not what you assume yourself to be. A lamp illumines every object placed before it. So now when we see a lamp, we saw, the moon, every day we see an actor. We ourselves can observe what all. When we sit before the serial or a movie or a novel, we know that it is, we know that the picture is unreal, that it is a fiction. The novel is a fiction. But still, what happens when we read that, when we see that? We identify with it, We identify with, even tears come. Even joyous mood comes, even shock comes. Though we know it is all fiction, though it is unreal, but why it does not affect us? The moment we realize it was a fiction. So my wrong identification. Alertness. So for that, when Papa says Nama chanting of Nam, or Ram Nam chanting, that is the full course sadhana. We were not understanding. Otherwise we thought, we have to do this, we have to do that, we have to do this, we have to do that. But he simplified the whole thing and said, Nama is sufficient, all sufficient. That is the word. All sufficient. Now we try to understand. Every time when we bring in the Nami, everything is addressed. A lamp illumines every object placed before it. It reveals beauty and ugliness, movement and stillness, yet remains untouched by what it illumines. Simple, We are not recognizing this, that's all. When we switch on the light, previously we were having lamps, lanterns. This bulb illumines the rotating fan also, and the static chair, and the vibrant individuals. But it remains untouched and unaffected. Now I can relate myself with the bulb. Previously I was treating it also only as a bulb. Yet remains untouched. Similarly, Nami as pure awareness illumines every thought, feeling and experience that arises within us. Joy and sorrow come and go, but the awareness that knows them remains unchanged. Through Nama chanting, mind gradually becomes quiet enough to recognize this ever-shining presence. Looking at it, it's a different angle, In Papa's case and in Mataji's case, they were full-time sadhaks. 1920 to 22, 90% of their activity were focused on their sadhana. And in case of Mataji from 1928 to 30, we are all in the midst of various activities. Probably we may be spending half an hour, 1 hour for chanting or satsang or reading. Rest of the times we are all engaged in various activities. And unknowingly we have separated this activity from our spiritual discipline. So we are struggling. So probably that might be one of the reasons why Adi Shankaracharya employed this method. Now it strikes to us. Hey, look here. You are involved in various activities. Don't think that activities are inimical to your this thing. They are also contributory factors in your spiritual journey. You are leading a family life, you are leading a professional life, you are leading a social life. Don't think it is disconnected with the spiritual life. That is why he has brought all these examples one by one. A dream appears completely real while it lasts. We experience joy, fear, gain, loss within it. Yet upon awakening, we recognize that all the dream events were temporary appearances. Similarly, many things that occupy our minds today seem extremely important, but they too pass away with time. We have seen in our own life. That which was unbearable at one time. Amidst all changing experiences, the Nami alone remains constant and real. Nama chanting helps us shift our attention from the temporary to the eternal. In dim light, a rope may be mistaken for a snake. Fear arises immediately, though the snake never truly existed. The error lies not in the rope, but in our misunderstanding. Similarly, ignorance causes us to identify only with the body and mind, making us forget the divine presence within. The Nami is ever present, but mistaken notions veil our recognition of him. Nama chanting gradually removes these misunderstandings. It has always been true. When the surface of water is disturbed, see how he has brought the... When the surface of water is disturbed, the reflected sun appears to tremble. Yet the real sun in the sky remains perfectly steady and unaffected. Similarly, when the mind becomes restless, we feel disturbed and assume that our very being is disturbed. But the Nami, the divine presence within, is never agitated by the movements of the mind. Through Nama chanting, we learn to shift our attention from the restless reflection to the ever still reality. So in the Namosava, now when we read so many, none of us may remember. But in Namosava, for one session only one will be there. And half an hour we are going to concentrate. Even if the mind goes away for 28 minutes, a couple of minutes will definitely be on this theme. And if we are blessed by him to contemplate deeper, the first the session starts with this reading. 15 minutes we do the rounding. 15 minutes again it will be read. We sit and chant and remember. And before the end, we again stop. One small question connected to this, and then we try to dwell upon it. A crystal placed near colored objects appears red, blue, or green, though it remains colorless in itself. The colors seem to belong to the crystal, but they are merely reflections from its surroundings. Similarly, the mind passes through many moods and emotions: joy, sorrow, excitement, disappointment. Yet, the Nami, the pure awareness within, remains untouched by these changing conditions. Nama chanting helps us shift our attention from the passing colors of the mind to the colorless, ever-present divine presence. A pond covered with moss may appear dry or muddy from above, yet the clear water beneath has never disappeared. Only the covering prevents us from seeing it. Similarly, the Nami is ever present within us. Desires, fears, distractions, and the sense of I and mine act like coverings that hide his presence from our awareness. Nama chanting gradually clears these coverings and reveals the divine presence that was always there. The sun does not command people to work, trees to grow, flowers to bloom. Yet, because of its light, all activities become possible and visible. Similarly, the Nami does not act as an individual doer. Yet, because of his presence, we are able to think, feel, perceive, and know every experience. Every experience that comes from stimuli coming from the five sense organs, think. They are not similar, but each one is getting registered, because of his presence. He silently illumines all that occurs within and around us. Nama chanting helps us recognize this unseen presence behind our experience. A piece of iron placed in fire gradually becomes red hot. Though iron is not fire, it begins to glow and radiate heat because of its close association with fire. Similarly, when the mind constantly remembers God through nama, prayer, devotion, it gradually reflects divine qualities such as peace, compassion, purity, and love. The word love, encompasses everything, absence of otherness. The more the mind remains connected to the Nami, the more it becomes transformed by his presence, from the limited to the unlimited, from the finite to the infinite. So 10. We will take up tomorrow the rest of the 10. Now we read it again, at least. Let us see, anyone remembers anything? Eh?
Moon.
Moon and
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ moon reflected
Moon.
in the bonds.
moon. That is important. Not merely moon. Moon and its different reflections. Then
Actor.
actor. Yeah. Iron rod becomes hot, red hot, because of its close association with fire.
Algae on the water. Algae
Algae on the water. Growth on the water.
Yes, again.
That sun seems to shake.
You keep on telling, You are not permitting others to tell you. Everybody needs to think about, no?
Isn't kept on two colors.
Eh?
Crystal.
Crystal and the different colors. Correct. Then, anything else?
Plain paper print out.
Eh?
On a plain paper writing print out.
That is right. It is not here. In these 4, in these 10 it is not there, but that is also right. Whiteness and the letters. Then,
Sun is not commanding anything.
lamp illumines every object.
She's saying that sun is not commanding, but the trees grow flowers.
Sun is not commanding, but in its presence, we start early morning, suppose somebody is still sleeping. People say, get up, sun is up. Why are you sleeping?
Somebody said green.
Dream. Kanamani said.
Huh?
Kanamani said. Dream. Dream is.
Dream. Samsara swapna tulyo hi.
ಆಮೇಲೆ rope
Broken snake. And the sun seems to shake in the reflection of a baby water. Rippleless water.
surface.
I think the moment you two people sit, you should not open your mouth. Moon, actor, lamp, dream, dim light, a rope. Okay, rope. Then surface water is disturbed. No, that is not there. Then crystal, okay. Then pond covered with moss. Sun does not command people. And then finally a piece of iron. So now let us see. When we happen to see any object, with this perspective we will try to look at it, so that we will not limit ourselves to these examples. Shankaracharya, in his Atmabodh, he brought out this, so that we will not limit to the academic learning. We try to relate it. Pagasya vannivadu. To eat, we need vanni, fire. So when you see a fire, whether it is nowadays, whether it is gas or electric oven, previously it was a firewood oven, then we understand, yes, real cooking is done only because of the help of the fire. So fire, then he says, Bodhonya sadhanebhyo hi. Bodhonya. Knowledge is the only one. Bodho anya sadhanebhyo hi sakshan moksheka sadhanam. Pagasya vannivad. Jnanam vina moksho na siddhyate. We will not get moksha without this jnana. Like that, one by one, he says. So he does not want us to learn it academically, theoretically. He wants us to connect ourselves with Aviroditaya karma navidyam vinivarted vidya vidyam nihandyeva tejas timira sangavati. The moment the light is brought, it is not that, another action takes place, the darkness goes away. It is simultaneous, Tejas timira sangavati. So he says, Tejas irritini enna pole. Vidya ajnanate nashipikkunnu. Parichinna ivajnana tannashe shati kevala swayam prakashade hyatma meghapaya amshumaniva. When the sun is behind the cloud, we think it is not there. But the moment the cloud goes, it shines forth. So he is always there. Ajnana kalusham jivam jnanabhyasadi nirmalam kritva jnanam swayam nashed jalam katakarenuvati. That is katakanat, when it is cleansing water, alam. Samsara swapnatulyo hi ragadveshadi sankulaha swakale satyavadbhadi prabodhe satyavadbhavet. Only when we get up we know that it was unreal. Samsara swapna tulyohi. It is like a dream. Tavat satyam jagadbhadi shuktika rajatam yatha yavat nyayade brahma sarvadishtanam avyayam. Muttuchippil velli enna pole. See, the silver, according to them, the oyster, it goes with one drop of water and brings out this, what do you call that? Pearl. മുത്തുച്ചിപ്പിയിൽ വെള്ളി എന്ന പോലെ പ്രപഞ്ചം സത്യമാണെന്ന് കാണുന്നു. ഉപാദാന അഖിലാധാരേ ജഗന്തി പരമേശ്വരി സർഗസ്ഥിതിലെ യാന്തി ബുദ്ബുദാനീവ വാരിണി. The beach, we see that. Unknowingly we are witnessing it, But everybody likes to go and see that. Comes. Now especially when the rainy season comes, from a distance of course, we used to watch Papa. Aggressive waves. Going, tall. And it comes there and then got all it is, but the ocean remained the same. Sargasthiti. Satchidatman anusyute nityo Vishnu prakalpidaha vyakatayo vivida sarva hatake katakadivati. That means the sun, the gold in different ornaments. Yathakasho rishikesha nanopati gato vibhuhu tadbhedhat binnavadbhadi tannashe sati kevala. The same space, when it is in this room, it is in different shape, but space is remaining, khatam. As soon as this upadhi is destroyed, the space remains the same. Yathakasho rishikesha nanopati gato vibhuhu tadbhedhat binnavadbhati. Nanopadi vashadeva jadinamashrayadeha atmanya aropidatto ye rasavarnadi vedavate. When all those things I think we have not come across. When a particular taste is added to the water, salt, soap, what do you call sweetness. So he says, then we feel that it is sweet water, it is lemon water. We don't see the water there. So it immediately absorbs the same. Like that, when it identifies with the different upadhis, it assumes the difference. Panchīkrita mahabhūtam sambhavam karma sanchitam shariram sugadukhanam bhogayadanam uchyatu. Anyway, very nice. It is very nice to now club with Namotsava. Because Nami, in the word, in the place wherever he has used Atma, suppose we place Nami and Atma same, So we can use it. And wonderful examples. Wonderful examples. So let us all try to dwell more and more. Whenever see any object, let us try to connect it in our own way. So that the mind is habituated in connecting to the Nami. Not merely chanting, no. That is where the mistake happened unknowingly. We were not identifying anything with the Nami, only the Nama. That means it can get disconnected with our common life. So now we are trying to bridge the gap. Though we say that he is Sarvavyapi, Sarvantaryami, we have never accepted mentally. Papas have to go toward indwelling and all-pervading reality. Indwelling and all-pervading reality. O Lord of the universe, you are the creator, protector and destroyer of all things. Yeah. Everything, every day we hammer this. But we only see, just like, in the lighter vein, people say, your money is my money is my money. When it is your money, I will say it is my money, both of us. But when it comes to my money, that is how unknowingly our sadhana happens. We hear all these things, but when it comes to us, it's only what I have, that is separate from the rest. Nothing to do with the all-pervading reality. So Nama chanting, Namosava now tries to bring to our mind, hey, so far you have been chanting, but you have not been connecting yourself with the creation, the Nami. Now try to connect yourself with the Nami. The moment you get up in the morning and when your organs start working, sense organs start working, try to identify as much as possible. We may not be able to do 100%. 1%, 2%, 5%. That is why in Bhagavad Gita he says this word, Swalpam apyasya dharmasya. Even if you do a little, the God will do the rest. If we make an attempt, inside he is there, he will push us to identify. So let all these thoughts swell up in our mind and eke out the max advantage from it. Hari Om. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram